Prime Minister Modi inaugurates Vanijya Bhavan, launches Niryat portal, advocates ease of access for citizens to government schemes. Political stalemate continues in Maharashtra, center of dissidence now at Guwahati. Flood situation still remains grim in northeastern states of Assam and Meghalaya. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga presents awards to HSSLC and HSLC exam toppers. And voting in by-polls for 4 assembly seats concludes peacefully in Tripura. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ashutosh Sharma bringing to you the stories in details. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said every citizen should have ease of access to every government scheme in order to fulfill the dream of a new India. Inaugurating the new premises of the Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Vanijya Bhavan in New Delhi, he said the bridge between ease of living and ease of doing business is ease of access. Benefits of government schemes should reach everyone with ease of access, and this is the only path to Sabka Vikas. To respect every taxpayer, the government is ensuring timely completion of development and infrastructural projects. He said the Prime Minister Gati Shakti is a tech-led initiative that facilitates real-time monitoring of infrastructure projects, thus adding pace to development of the country. Modi also launched National Import-Export Record for yearly analysis of trade Niryat portal.
शिलान्यास कार्यक्रम में हमने ग्लोबल एक्सपोर्टर को बढ़ाने के लिए, एक्सपोर्ट को बढ़ाने के लिए भारत को मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का एक प्रीफर्ड डेस्टिनेशन बनाने के लिए साझा संकल्प लिया था। पिछले साल ऐतिहासिक ग्लोबल डिसरप्शन के बावजूद सारे सप्लाई चेन तहस नहस हो गए। उसके बावजूद भारत ने $670 बिलियन यानी कि 50 लाख करोड़ रुपए का टोटल एक्सपोर्ट किया। सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ सभी तक पहुंचे, बिना भेदभाव पहुंचे, तभी सबका विकास संभव है। मुझे खुशी है कि ईज ऑफ एक्सेस और सबका विकास की भावना इस नए वाणिज्य भवन में भी दिखती है। आज देश के पहले उद्योग मंत्री डॉक्टर श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी की पुण्यतिथि है। उनकी नीतियां, उनके निर्णय, उनके संकल्पों की सिद्धि स्वतंत्र भारत को दिशा देने में बहुत अहम रहे हैं। आज देश उन्हें अपनी विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि दे रहा है।
In more national news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today met NDA's presidential candidate Draupadi Murmu in New Delhi. In a tweet, Modi said the presidential nomination has been appreciated across India by all sections of the society. He added that Draupadi Murmu's understanding of grassroots problems and vision for India's development is outstanding. Later, Union Home Minister Amit Shah also met Draupadi Murmu. Later in the day, Draupadi Murmu called on Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu at his official residence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will today attend the 14th BRICS Summit hosted by China. The summit was held in virtual format under the theme of Foster High-Quality BRICS Partnership, usher in a new era of global development. Chinese President Xi Jinping will also chair a high-level dialogue on global development with guest countries tomorrow. BRICS has become a platform for discussing and deliberating on issues of common concern for all developing countries. Prior to the summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also delivered a keynote speech virtually in the opening ceremony of the BRICS Business Forum on Wednesday. Ahead of the virtual summit, India's ambassador to China, Pradeep Kumar Rawat, met Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi in Beijing.
काफी समान रहा है और इसलिए हमारा आपसी सहयोग वैश्विक पोस्ट कोविड रिकवरी में उपयोगी योगदान दे सकता है। पिछले वर्षों में हमने ब्रिक्स में कई संस्थागत सुधार किए हैं, जिनसे इस संगठन की प्रभावशीलता बढ़ी है। यह भी प्रसन्नता का विषय है कि हमारे न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक की सदस्यता में भी वृद्धि हुई है। ऐसे कई क्षेत्र हैं जहां हमारी आपसी सहयोग से हमारे नागरिकों के जीवन को डायरेक्ट लाभ मिल रहा है।
Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah today said the urban cooperative banks need to focus on symmetric development and adopt modern banking methods. He emphasized transparency and inclusion of young professionals in the cooperative banks. Addressing the national conclave of scheduled and multi-state urban cooperative banks and credit societies on future role of urban cooperative credit sector in New Delhi, he said the cooperatives should do self-reflection and reform to improve their functioning as per the changing times. Cooperative is the only way for inclusive development in the country. In Maharashtra, the political crisis continues as more Shiv Sena legislators have joined the party's rebel leader Eknath Shinde in Guwahati. Amidst claims and counterclaims, it is learned that 5 more MLAs reached Guwahati today. On Wednesday, 40 rebel legislators, as claimed by Shinde, reached Guwahati from Surat. He claims the support of more than 40 MLAs. Meanwhile, Assam BJP leader and State Minister Ashok Singhal today visited the hotel in Guwahati where the rebel MLAs are staying. Last evening, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray had offered to resign. He said he could make way for another Shiv Sena leader to become the Chief Minister. Later, Thackeray vacated Varsha, the official residence of the Chief Minister, and returned to Matoshri, his family residence. Moving on to the northeast now in Assam. In Assam, Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi today administered the oath of office to Justice Rashmin Manarbhai Chhaya as the Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court at a function at Raj Bhavan. Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, Speaker Assam Legislative Assembly Bishwajit Dayamari and other dignitaries were present at the function. Later, the CM in a tweet conveyed his best wishes to Justice Chhaya on taking over as the new Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court.
The Guwahati High Court of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will duly and faithfully and to the best of my ability.
In more news from Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today undertook an aerial survey of the flood situation in Barak Valley. He also held meetings with the senior officials. He said packets containing food items, water bottles and essentials were airdropped today at flood-hit Silchar by helicopters. The government plans to continue with such airdroppings for the stranded people in the days ahead. In flood-hit Assam, rescue and relief operations have been intensified by the district administrations. Rescue operations are being carried out extensively in Barak Valley among other places. Helicopters have been pressed into service in providing relief materials. 12 persons lost their lives on Tuesday, taking the death toll to 83 so far. Altogether, 54 lakh people have been affected due to floods in 32 districts.
Barak Upotokar, Praibur area, moi bimanere, sabor karne hoikhom hoisilu. Amar yate Silchorot raijok hohai koribor karne NDRF e kam kori ase. SDRF এ কাম কৰি আছে আৰু আমাৰ আৰ্মিয়ে কাম কৰি আছে অহা কালি আৰ্মিৰ আৰু ইয়াতে জোৱান বা আৰ্মিৰ কলাম ইয়াতে আৰু আহিব যাতে অহা কালিৰ পৰা আমি সাহায্য আৰু পুনৰ সংস্থাপনৰ কাম আমি যাতে আৰু বেছিকৈ কৰিব পাৰো।
On the other hand, in Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma travelled 2 hours by boat and traversed 10 kilometers on foot to assess the damages in disaster-hit South Garo Hills district. He said it is not the length of the journey but the scale of the damages in Siju and the nearby areas that need attention. Damages to lives, properties, roads and the impact of it all is astounding. In his tweets, he said the administration will need to rebuild from scratch. Roads were blocked, bridges washed away, mobile connectivity snapped and power supply disrupted as flash floods and landslides wreaked havoc in South Garo Hills district, affecting around 40,000 people. The Chief Minister is on a tour of flood-hit areas of the district. In Mizoram, Chief Minister Zoramthanga today said education turns a citizen to a better person. Presenting Chief Minister's award to HSSLC and HSLC toppers at the Directorate of School Education Conference Hall, Aizawl, he said an educated person is someone who is also reliable. School Education Minister Lalchandama Ralte expressed his happiness for being able to conduct the examinations even during the COVID pandemic. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today inaugurated the sustainable solar energy solution in 68 healthcare facilities, power in Tamenglong, Chandel and Churachandpur districts. Informing this in a tweet, Singh said the installation of these sustainable power solutions was taken up by the Department of Health in association with Selco Foundation. In Tripura, polling for the by-election for 4 seats of the State Legislative Assembly concluded peacefully today. It started at around 7 a.m. and continued till 5 p.m. at 221 polling stations. The polls were held for Agartala, Town, Bordowali, Surma and Jubarrajnagar, where altogether 22 candidates are in the fray. Incumbent Chief Minister Dr. Manik Shah is contesting 5 other candidates from Bordowali constituency. He cast his vote at around 7:30 in the morning at Tulsi Bati Girls' School. In Manipur, Olympic Day Run 2022 was held in Imphal as part of the World Olympic Day celebrations, which is observed on 23rd June every year. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh flagged off the Olympic Day Run. The day was observed in the state with the motto to stand together for a peaceful Manipur, as games and sports have always played an important role in maintaining peace and promoting brotherhood in the state. Speaking on the occasion, Biren Singh said, games and sports have always contributed a lot towards promoting a healthy and disciplined society. He assured all possible support for development of games and sports in the state. In Mizoram, Northeastern Council Secretary K. Moses on Wednesday said development initiatives will continue to be undertaken in the state. During his visit to Lunglei, he said Mizoram will reach greater heights in economic development as various initiatives that are currently taking place, and there are plans for some more. His visit was to make sure all projects under the NEC are successfully implemented. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi inaugurates Vanijya Bhavan, launches Niryat portal, advocates ease of access for citizens to government schemes. Political stalemate continues in Maharashtra, centre of dissidence now at Guwahati. Flood situation still remains grim in northeastern states of Assam and Meghalaya. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga presents awards to HSSLC and HSLC exam toppers. And voting in by-polls for 4 assembly seats concludes peacefully in Tripura. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.